So the day before his launch, and there's a lot to talk about. Now, for the record, I have not actually been able to play the game because I have potato internet and it's still downloading. But I don't think today I'm even going to try to load into the day before. I decided I would go and do some research over on Twitch to check out what people were saying about the game and how the gameplay was going. And a lot of the streams that I came across were just people sitting in the server menu and trying to join the servers that are available. And the developer is woefully underprepared for the number of people that are trying to join and play the game. If we take a look at the Steam store right now, it's mostly negative reviews that have been left on there. Everything from I can't join a server to the game is not optimized and I'm crashing to just general issues with the game. Nothing really talking about the gameplay just yet because people are just having a hard time getting in and even playing the game. Some of the comments talk about the fact that you can't change the current settings for your graphics, so you're locked to whatever graphics settings the game inherently has. Now obviously these are all things that can be fixed, but you have to think about it this way. They knew they had a game that was going to have an absolute ton of players playing it on day one, and they didn't open up enough servers for everybody to get on. And at this point in time, the game has been released for 3 hours. I'm sure the developers see what's going on, and they should have already had a plan in place to add more servers as they saw the population of people trying to join the game. This is, in fact, an MMO, massive multiplayer online game, so they should have expected to need to adjust the number of servers that they have going, and as far as I can tell, they have yet to do that. This is going to cause a lot of frustration for people like myself who have purchased the game and then have no avenue of playing the game. I'm not going to sit through 2 hours of waiting to get into a server. I'm simply going to refund the purchase of the game or wait until later to try to play it. And we've reached D-Day, so Fantastic can't hide anymore. This is the day where everybody is going to form the actual opinions about the game based on their experience and the experience of content creators that they watch. And so far, we only have one piece of news from Fantastic on their Twitter that says there's an overload on North American servers. The servers are working, but they fill up too quickly. Well, that's pretty funny, Fantastic. It's probably about time that you add more servers, or at least have some path or plan to add more servers and get people that have purchased the game playing it. And it's not just North American servers. I've watched people trying to join the EU servers and the Asia servers. All of the servers are having the same problem right now. So like I said earlier, I haven't had a chance to play the game, but I did watch quite a bit of Twitch for those people that were able to actually get on the servers and play the game. And I can tell you that I'm not super excited about the gameplay loop. Not that it's terrible or anything like that, it just doesn't really suit my style of play. You see, it's an MMO with only PvP. There is no areas that are PvE content only. Now, in previous videos, I thought this game was going to be like Division, where you would go out and loot the areas or have missions to complete, and in those areas it would be PvE. However, it turns out this is more like Escape from Tarkov, where you go out into the world and it is a PvP situation. Some of the comments that I came across in different areas and different streams is that players were literally camping the spawn points. So when you leave the safe area, you would walk out into gunfire where multiple players would be just waiting to shoot you and take your loot. So if you're not into PvP games, if you're not into that type of gameplay, this game definitely does not suit your needs right now. And it's probably important to remember that this is an early access title and that there is still a lot to be developed for this title. But with that being said, I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future. I could just give you my opinions based on what I've seen today. And I don't know if this is going to turn out to be just a cash grab where the developer created a game and that is what it is. They're not going to continue to develop it and they just run away with everybody's cash. Or if they're actually going to continue development for the game and make something greater in the future. But with the speed at which they seem to be responding to the issues that are present today, I'm not real excited or hopeful for future development on this title. I mean, you cannot have day one launch go so poorly with people not being able to play your game and expect the community not to revolt from that. And based on what I've seen on Twitch with people having a really hard time just getting in and checking out the game, I'm honestly really considering just returning the day before right now and waiting to see if it gets better in the future. And this is a $40 title. It's not like it's real cheap to get into this early access game. So what I recommend at this point in time is to sit and wait. Sit on your hands and wait until you see that the game has been developed better, or at least that they have more servers to be able to join and actually play the game that you purchased. Right now, I cannot recommend anybody go out and purchase this game because I literally can't tell you that you're going to be able to play it. Now, I will continue to watch the day before and see how development goes, and maybe I'll revisit it in the future, but at this point in time, this is likely to be the last video that I upload about the day before, unless something major changes in the future and I decide to jump back into this title. Don't forget to whack the like button on the way out, and let me know in the comment section below, did you buy this game? And if you did, have you been able to join a server? I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for their continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you're looking for a fun Let's Play to watch, I'm working on a Conan Exiles one right now, and you can click the video on the screen right now to check it out.